Kruis toe, ek kan altyd gaan speel.
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me more than I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and tell me you love me, and don't let me go.
Klaar nie, wat sê jy?
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Oh, your man's have been in jail before? Whoa. And all them other cats you run with, get done with, done quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bumps. They go to click 911. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, right, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here. Still want the fame off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. That's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome?
It's a stadium with a proud football tradition. It has hosted several World Cups. It has some football tradition too. And from where the Berlin Thunder won 3 NFL Europe championships, it is so good to be back here in Berlin's Olympic Stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Atlanta Falcons and the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
The punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, has it teed up and ready to go. And here we go from Berlin. Here's Jamal Agnew on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down. Another carry for Robinson. Breaks the tackle. They're working a couple yards past the line. Jarvarius Ward brings him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Penix throwing, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Cousins out of the pistol here. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. And they're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. He picks up 28 on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Well, his game is off to one heck of a great start and bringing his offense along with them. They crossed midfield after that run, and now all eyes on that offense focused on the end zone.
Here's Algier on 1st down. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. They get 23 on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Out of the gun, Cousins. And he's got it, it's in close. And in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Colts, nothing.
Out to kick it away. Here's Pinion. Ashton Doolin now to return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Herbert. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Gets this one to Pierce. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Herbert straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
18, Rodney, 18-2.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. That one finds Josh Downs. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
70, Hawk 70.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Play action with Richardson. Left side into the hands of Warren. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. Connects with his back, Khalil Herbert. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Might be able to start their game with a score here, Brock. This is 1st and goal. They're going to run. Here's the rookie from Kansas State. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5.
Tackle made at the
It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Has it in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. And dose of the hurry up here.
A gain of 5 yards brings up
3rd and goal for Richardson. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Colts finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown. Oh, and it's no good. Just his 2nd missed extra point of this season. And they failed to tack one onto that touchdown. Sanchez has it all set for the kickoff. Here's Agnew on the return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. 1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. More from this one right after this. Back for our 2nd quarter. It's Falcons football. They have 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. There's the fake, Cousins to throw. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. Hits the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons grow the lead to 7. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go. Go. 19, go.
Herbert on the give, headed left. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The throw right side finds Pittman. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul. First and 10 now from the 46.
Let's go now. 65, 60 Eagles, 60.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. One pass brought in. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
The Falcons go a nickel, third down.
Let's go. Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warriors 70.
They're in long for him here. That one nabbed by Warren. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down Colts. New set of downs for them from the 31.
Get it. 70 Lions. Hurt.
Trying an inside give to Herbert. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Okay, ready?
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Ready?
They'll work against the blitz. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Mustang 19. Cougar 19. '79 Broncos. Ready?
Richardson on third. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Now Richardson on fourth down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
On 1st and 10, it's Cousins. Brought in right side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and about 4 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. More from Berlin on the other side. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's Cousins. Hauled in by Mooney, left side. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down throw for Cousins. Mooney downfield, and he has it. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Listen to me.
Cousins throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. It's inside the 10. All the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow their lead just before halftime. Drake London with the touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Throw left side, complete. And he is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
Cougar 19.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Now Richardson to throw. Completed to his running back. And he's right up next to that first down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9. That brings up 3rd and short.
Making that throw into double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Colts operating from the hurry-up, rushing back to the line.
Fix the Eagles! Fix the Eagles!
1st and 10 at the 46.
Play fake, gets Richardson. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Hits his running back. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
From the red zone now. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Panther 11. Panther. Ready.
Back to the air. It's Richardson. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
It's on target to Pierce. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal. Now with 2 seconds left, we get the expected timeout from this offense. They're in great shape to get 3 here entering the half.
On the set.
One last play before the break.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Throwing here just before halftime. And this is an Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts get the chance to make it a 1-score game before halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
So not just settling for 1 here. They're going to try to chip a couple points off that halftime deficit.
Here we go.
Richardson to throw again. And he goes down. The pressure gets home, and they will not take another 2 off that lead.
The score, Falcons 21, Colts 12. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now, it has been a great time so far in Berlin, hasn't it? More still in store. Off we go here in our 2nd half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Cowboy 80.
Throwing now, Richardson. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Running right with Herbert. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
At the 45-yard line.
Bronco 80. 79 Broncos.
Richardson back to throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And they're going to drop him to end the return, but this turnover isn't going to stand. We've got flags at the spot right where he picked it off. So the turnover, Brock, is in turn turned over after pass interference on that play. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Let's go. Ready,
On the ground, it's Herbert again. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. If that offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, well, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards follow.
A quick slant into the hands of Downs. And he'll go down here at the 16.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Here we go. Ready.
On the ground, it's Herbert. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
The ball carrier taken down at the 14-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd.
Okay, ready.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Come on. Ready.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Dump off caught by his back. Fights his way through a tackle. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Giddens is in for the Indianapolis touchdown. The Colts pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. I gotta say, you look like you'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
His kick is no good. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Here's Agnew on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Robinson again here on 2nd. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
Well, that run puts him right back in the same old situation for 3rd down. I really thought that run was going to get the couple inches they needed. And you could tell, just look at them down there, Kate. They thought it was going to work too.
Hey, yo.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. Gets this one to London. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. but that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
To Hart! 180! Hey, no, easy. Good routes here. Wait, Hart!
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Looking slant route, complete. And he's sent out right after he makes that catch at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
To Hart! 180! Wait, to Hart!
From the gun, it's Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, well, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. When you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
To Hart! Wait, to Hart!
Staying with Robinson. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
To Hart! 180! Wait, to Hart!
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Falcons with the ball. They're leading, but not by a ton. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. 4th down. Pass coming. The left side is caught by Pitts. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
To Hart! To Hart!
1st and 10, a run to Robinson. Spins out of one side. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Cousins, a quick throw, complete. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Robinson on the inside give. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. He's close, but he is stopped before he can get to that first down. Picks up 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
19 tight. 19 tight. Let's go.
It's Algier on 3rd. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
That one complete to Pitts. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Here's Robinson. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
The nose of the football inside the one. Here's second and goal.
Cowboy 80.
Firing quickly is Penix, complete. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons make it a 9-point advantage. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Rolling left, buying some time. Down the field, he's got Pierce. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 46-yard line.
Cougar 19. Go.
On first down, it's Richardson. Escapes the pocket. Taken in by Pierce. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Go. Steady.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He'll dump this one. Oh, he lost the football. The Falcons bring it in. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but they're off. Offense is going to be happy as they take over possession. Atlanta about ready to go now. First and 10. Now we're on with Robinson. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
Now, I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
and I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
First down, Atlanta.
They're going to pass it here. Escapes out to the left. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
That one's cut along the left sideline. they've got to him just a step or two before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Let's go.
It's Penix yet again. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
And again, it's Penix. This one's caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 6-yard line.
Come on, set. Rocco 80.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. He's got it. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Again, Penix to the air. Hits his running back. And he's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock, he sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. On the return, here's Doolin. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Chased out to his right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. The Falcons take a timeout to their final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Looking fast as that clock ticks down.
A gain of 14 yards.
Here he goes, one final shot. Trying to push deep downfield. And their final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete, but no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons, as we say Auf Wiedersehen from Berlin.